Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a review on Morphe's foundations and concealers. I'm actually kind of excited to do this one, mostly because freaking camera. Because y'all know that I love Morphe and it's my favorite brand. So yeah. So let's get started. First off, I know that this foundation is very, very, very matte. And that's what I'm hearing about a lot of it. I tried it myself yesterday. And it is. Yeah, that it is. But the one thing I love about foundations is you can manipulate it, play with it. Basically do whatever suits you. So, okay. This is what the bottle looks like. And my shade is 150, which for the first time, I'm not like the first or second lightest shades in any foundation range, which is awesome. So, okay, and me being me, I can't stand matte foundations. Sorry. So, I like to manipulate them. Okay, first I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Quickie Fix. It's like their prepping spray. I love it. And it's awesome, and it smells good, actually, which is weird because I don't like their setting spray. I hate it. I think it stinks. Okay. So go in with that, and then I'm going to use my Urban Decay Complexion Primer. Which I like this primer because it has an oily base to it. So when you're dealing with matte foundations, a very matte foundation like Morphe, it helps a lot. Also happens to be my go-to favorite primer. So much so that the day after I bought this bottle, which you can see is almost empty, I went and bought a second one, which has not been used yet. Okay. And my buffer brush. Only downfall about having oily hands. Can't get the box open. And I go in with the foundation brush from Morphe's vegan set that you can get at Ulta for, I think, like 40 bucks. And I use Jaclyn Hill's buffer brush. I'm just going to put a little, I always put it on the back of my palm. I basically use my palm, like my palette, like I'm pretty sure most people do. And the one thing about this foundation, it is very full coverage, and a little goes a long way. And also, when I was wanting this foundation, Ulta hadn't gotten it in their stores yet. They were just online, and y'all know it's extremely hard to order foundations online because you never know your shade. Then, you try it, doesn't work, you gotta return it and do all that lovely fun stuff. And it can be a major pain, especially if you don't live near that said store or like Sephora, Ulta, whatever. It's a nightmare. Alright, what track was I on with? Yeah. So, for me, when I was searching for this, I know the foundations that I personally own, what matches me perfectly. Like, Urban Decay's Naked Skin, I think I'm like 0.5. Too Faced, their foundations, I'm Snow. You kind of get my gist here. So, I was looking on YouTube trying to find any makeup artist that was my shade and seeing if they had used any of the foundations that I own that are in that color. And I had no luck. So, I hope that this helps you. So, if you are 150 in Morphe's foundation, or if you're like I said, if you're Snow in Too Faced or something like that along the exact same shade ranges that I'm in, 150 is probably going to be your shade. But they have so many shade ranges. Honestly, it is best just to go and get shade match. But if you can't, yeah, try 150. Because I think I had tried the shade before that, and it was way too dark. Or no, it was too light. Sorry. Yeah, that sounded kind of dumb. But it was way too light. And then 150 ended up being perfect for me. So even though they have the thing online where it says, okay, well, this will help you find your perfect shade and all that stuff, well, still, you never know. It is still difficult. Like when I was choosing their brow products, I am medium brown in Anastasia's brow products, but I didn't know if I would be the same thing in Morphe's or what it was. So I ended up being their shade Mocha, because it's like the colors that they have for the pictures. Like Mocha looks like it has a tan but orangey tone to it. But when you actually order it and try it out, it's completely different. So, and on top of that, when they take those pictures for online, they are LED'd and specialized cameras and everything else, so there again, you really don't know what you're getting. Okay. And because here again, I don't like matte foundations. When I did this yesterday, I sprayed this a couple of times, so I'm just going to spray this one more time. All over my face. It's a bad idea. And that way it kind of like sends a little bit more moisture back into my face and helps hydrate that foundation. Next, I'm going to go my concealer, and I am 155 in their concealer. I don't know how I ended up being 150 in foundations and 155 in concealers, but hey, it works. So. And the way I apply my concealer is a bit weird. I don't care. It blends. It works. And I'm going to go in with, where's my brush? Jaclyn Hill's, the JH08, and it's her concealer brush. It's like my ride or die. As you all know, I am one of those weird people that despise beauty blenders until it comes to sculpting out my contour. That's literally the only time I use them. So her concealer brush was a lifesaver for me. Am I the only one that like your nose can be perfectly fine all day, but the second you start doing your freaking foundation, it's like, no. We're gonna do whatever it takes to mess up your foundation. That's how it feels. It drives me crazy. So I'm going to spray that again. Yes, it's a lot of spraying, but if you're me, you don't like matte foundations. But because I'm Morphe and I'm obsessed with it, I'm not going to return it. So, manipulate it. The only thing I actually have owned from Morphe that I hate is their foundation wipes. They stink. It took me forever just to get my makeup off. Other than that, everything else by Morphe is like my ride or die. Okay, what was I going to do next? Contour. And I'm going to go in with Morphe's 8L Lo-Fi palette, which I absolutely love. And ever since Ulta got Morphe in stock, what was it? Last October? Or no. The year before that, 2017, they got it in October. And then when did they put it? Yeah, they got it in 2017. They put Morphe in their stores. Then they officially brought more Morphe into their stores. What? Around the holidays last year? September, October, something like that. Ever since, this palette has been so hard to get. It is not even funny. Like, it is sad how hard this palette was to own. And because I am very light. Oh, by the way, the Lo-Fi, you may or may not know this. It is for lighter shades. The Hi-Fi, their 8H, I believe, is for like your medium tone, darker tone. But it also has a dark bronzer in here as well, or a dark contour shade. Me, I'm going to go in with these two shades right here, Literati and Donut. I'm just going to do this. And also, yeah, the way I apply my contour might be weird, but hey, it comes out looking right eventually. And their contour palettes are very pigmented, but for me, I don't like to go in with like a pound of product and just go in, sculpt it out, clean it up, blah blah blah, do all this. No, I like to build mine. That way, I don't have to go back and fix a mess. Am I the only one that holds my breath while I do that? And I am also going in with Jaclyn Hill's JH05. It's like the best contour brush ever. Now, excuse my hair mess at the moment. I just got out of the shower and dried it. Thick hair is a nightmare to mess with. It really, really is. And I know that it's kind of hard to see the pigment product due to lighting and all that fun mess. I apologize. Next up, bronzer. And I'm going to go in with my favorite bronzer, Urban Decay Beach Bronzer. And it is Sunkissed. If you know me, you know I absolutely adore this bronzer. And like I said in my one video, I'm going to have to get another one because I'm beginning to hit pan and it makes me so sad. And I'm going in with Jaclyn Hill's JH02 brush. And is it weird that I do not like my bronzer, like, in your face? I'm going to go out and look orange. That's one thing I love about this bronzer. It doesn't have an orangey tone to it. It has soft, subtle tan tones to it. Go in with some translucent powder and sculpt and bake this at the moment. Not really bake it, but I like the sculpt. I am going to leave that there for a minute, and of course I don't have access to all my raw products right now, so all the ones I want are over there. So I am going to leave this here for a second. I'm going to go in and do my brows. Not that easy. Yeah, that works. I need to get my eyebrows done like something else. And it's like when it comes to my brows, I don't care how messy it gets because I'm just going to clean it up with concealer anyway and fix it. So it's like, eh. Is it weird that I find it real satisfying just to go comb through my brows? I don't know why. Never understood it. but it amuses me. I'm just gonna go in and kind of basically buff that out and blend in my concealer. Yeah, technically it's an eyeshadow brush, but it gets used as a concealer brush because I have so many. I'm gonna go in and wipe all this away. And throw in your blush. I'm gonna go in with my NARS blush palette. I believe it's Wanted One. Yeah. This is probably my favorite blush palette. I love it. It's amazing. And I'm gonna go in with the JH04. I'm gonna go in with... I'm just gonna probably mix these top three colors. Sorry, wouldn't pay attention. Mix these three colors together. This one, and this one. love this palette. So yeah, this is kind of like a Morphe video slash get ready with me video. Not planning on it, but that's what it turned into. And for my highlighter, I'm going to go in with the one and only Becca Champagne Pop. I love this highlighter. Becca is probably my favorite brand of highlighters. I know everyone's kind of on the Omrizi train. Becca's just my favorite. But I do own that highlighter too. Alright, come on, you stupid film, come out. Thank you. And I'm going to go in with the GRWM highlighting brush. This highlighter. It's just so pretty. And lastly, I'm just going to go in and do something simple. And I'm going to do simple eyeliner, and I'm going to go in with the JH43 liner definer brush and L'Oreal's gel liner in Blackest Black. I don't know why that was so hard. I like this liner because even though it's not matte, it's very like satiny. So it makes it like, it looks very black and I love it. But it can get messy. I'm going to go into mascara. I'm going to go in with my absolute favorite, the Urban Decay version. Like literally I use no other mascara. Like I basically refuse to. It's my absolute favorite. That's just nice. Okay. And I am going to go in and spray my face. I don't actually own the full bottle. I got a sample of it the other day from Ulta. I almost do the MAC Fix Plus. Ugh, cannot talk today. Okay. We'll do that and then go in with the Morphe Setting Mist, which I love. And I will probably end up doing my lips later, since I'm leaving in about an hour and a half. And I'm more than likely gonna go in with Hot Butter Rum by Too Faced in their little Christmas collection they came out with this past year, which I love because it smells so good and it's beautiful. I was doing Christmas Cookie the other day, which is absolutely one of my favorites. Okay. So that's it for today's video. I hope y'all like it, and I hope the foundation tips and stuff like that helped y'all. And have a good day, and I'll see you in my next video.